how beautiful this band-aid is.
Oh!
Just so you guys know, Molly's sitting on a pillow to try and be as tall as me.
By the way, all of this is for Party Princess Productions.
Hi everyone! I'm Haley,
I'm Molly.
and this is Part-Time Princesses.
Today we're going to be talking about what we do on a normal party day.
So we're going to start right off at the beginning. So the first thing that happens is that our boss will check in with us to check our availability for a day.
So she'll just text us like, hey, are you free on 4-7? And then we check our calendars and we see if we are.
So after that, we get a confirmation email about the party and all of the information and the address and the phone number and the birthday girl or boy's name and all that fun stuff.
We also get how many kids are going to be there and what their age range is so we know what to plan and what to bring.
So the next step is we have to arrange a time to pick up our costumes. And a lot of times we will already have a costume from a party before, so we'll do a costume swap. So we'll give her the ones from last week and then take the new ones that we need.
Yes, there's a place where we meet our boss to exchange the costumes. The actual costumes themselves are put in like a dress bag, a clear plastic bag, and then the wigs are put in a bucket.
Literally a gallon bucket.
Okay, quick interlude. I wanted to show you all the different parts of the pieces for the costume. Lined everything up here. Okay, so here's the costume. It comes in a clear dress bag like this. And there's the petticoat because Cinderella has a big petticoat. So that's what the costume looks like. You work for Party Princess Productions, book a party through us, yeah. Anyway, and then here she is. This is the wig, the bucket that we've been talking about. Here's Cindy. Gotta redo her bangs a little bit or something. It's just on a regular head with pins. So that's just what the wig looks like. And inside there's a wig cap. Right. So we treat all of our costumes here at Party Princess Productions with respect. Make sure they get dry clean. They're very nice. They're very high quality. Very movie accurate. Now you know what we're talking about when we say dress bag and wig bucket.
The day of a party. It's the big day.
Yay!
It's party day. So we usually start getting ready like way before we have to leave. Like I go as far as starting to get ready 2 hours before I have to leave.
Yeah, so I usually give myself about like an hour just to do my makeup and then another hour to do everything else because I'm so frazzled that I'm always late anyway, so it doesn't
It usually takes me about 45 minutes to do my makeup, and then the rest of the time is taken up by me trying to pin curl my hair.
After we do our makeup, we do our hair, and then we want to make sure that everything that's supposed to be in the party bag gets into the party bag because, oh boy, sometimes does it not get into the party bag. And here I've laid out most of the stuff from our party bag. So we have our face paint, the book, the gift that we give to the kids, and then there's like stickers and postcards.
When it's time to go to the party, the most important thing is you have to get there 5 minutes early at least. Because when you get there, you have to call the parent and you have to be like, hey, I'm here. What do you want me to do? When do you want me to come in? Obviously, you don't say it like that. You say it like a princess. But
yes, so once they tell you like how they want you to come in, that's when you have to do all the extra stuff. So like if you're Cinderella, you have to put on your giant hoop skirt, or sometimes you have to fix your wig or your makeup, or you know, just anything.
Attach a cape and all the stuff, especially because some of the princesses you can't really drive. So like obviously you can't drive in a hoop skirt. So driving a Cindy, you're pretty much just wearing the top and the wig, and then you have to put the hoop skirt on when you get there.
Right, and it's really funny to see the skirt just like in your back seat.
Yeah.
Yay, now it's time to actually go into the party.
So, when you get to the party, like I said, you call the parents, and usually they'll tell you how they want you to come in. So either come in through the front door or ring the doorbell, and they're going to have their kid answer the door, something like that.
So when you go in, it's called a grand entrance. So basically, you say hi to the kids, and you try to figure out which one's the birthday girl, which is sometimes easy and sometimes hard.
Usually my go-to is to walk in and say, now where's my birthday princess? Because trying to figure out which one it is can sometimes get really awkward. Always have to pay the most attention to the birthday girl or boy.
So before you say hi to anybody else, like you could say, oh, hello everyone, or whatever you do. But before you say hi to any individual kid, you have to say hello to your birthday girl and give her a hug and ask her how old she is, ask her for her name if you don't already know.
And each party that you go to, this is something really important, each party that you go to is going to have a really different dynamic.
Yeah.
So if you have a party with 25 kids as opposed to a party with like 5 kids, it's going to be really different. And your entrance especially is going to be really different. And the next thing that we do is we read a story. So we'll usually say something along the lines of, all right, now who wants to hear a story? And they'll be like, I do.
Try to look to see where the parents want us to go, because usually they have like a designated area for us, whether it's like a living room or a playroom.
And they have a chair usually that they're like, oh, Princess Elsa, you can sit.
Queen Elsa.
Yeah, I realized that. Oh, Queen Elsa, come sit in this chair, and this will be your chair.
Mm-hmm.
And when the parents do that, that makes the party a lot easier for us.
When they don't do that, it makes the party a lot more difficult for us, because we have to figure out where to go. And you can't ask a 3-year-old where you want to sit. Like, oh, where does your mom want us to sit? And they're just like...
When we read this story, we honestly don't really go straight from the book. So a lot of time when we do it, we'll kind of hold the book up so that they can see the pictures, but we'll try and make it a lot more interactive. So we'll ask things like, oh, who's Kristoff's family, guys? Do you know? Who can help me? Or, oh, who did Elsa help build? And I think it's a lot more fun for them than us just sitting up there and reading the story to them.
After the story, we go, do you guys know what song I sing in my movie? And they're like, oh my god, sing Let It Go! And you're like...
And I'm like, great!
It's different every time.
It depends on how old the kids are. So I've had parties where the birthday girl is turning 1.
Yeah.
So when you're singing, they're not really paying much attention the whole time, to be honest.
And it also depends how old the princess is, too, because a lot of kids don't know Cinderella's songs or Snow White's songs compared to knowing
Let
Elsa's
It Go.
songs. After our wonderful singing of Let It Go,
Ooh, wonderful.
we do princess training.
So we teach them how to do things like blow a princess kiss and a princess wave. And, yep, that's what the princess wave looks like, guys. Yeah, so we do things like a princess wave, a princess kiss, a princess smile, a princess curtsy, a princess twirl, all those fun things. And then somewhere in there, we are definitely going to say, oh my goodness, you guys are doing so well.
Oh, yeah.
Are you already princesses? Who trained you? You must already be princesses. That is mandatory.
Agreed. But you also want to make sure that the first part about being a princess is being kind and generous to all your royal subjects.
And then after that is a great way to lean in to say, now who wants to take some pictures of our new princesses? Picture time!
So what bothers me is like when the first second I get there, they're like, pictures, pictures, pictures. I'm like, hold on. Let me interact with the kids first. Let me get an experience. Plus, don't you want pictures with their face paint on? Which leads us to our next thing. Face painting.
Face painting. I'm not good at it.
How many times are you going to say face painting?
Face painting. 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 We come in with a sheet of things that they can choose to do, because if you don't come in with options for them, they're like, Elsa, paint you on my face. So we have like pretty simple designs that we bring in on a paper, or if you're fancy like Molly, on a canvas.
And then you just paint their face. Pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's game time.
Games also depends on how old the kids are. Pretty much everything depends on how old the kids are.
You will never get the same party twice.
Mm-mm.
Freeze dance is good for kids, like younger kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then older kids, I do Indian Chief or Follow the Leader, where you're like, that one. So you just kind of play by the kids.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes the kids they'll say, let's play hide and seek, or let's play Duck Duck Goose. And I'm like, okay, because it's their day. And face painting. Another thing to do if the kids are too young for games, or if they got bored of the games, is sometimes I'll put another song on and I'll be like, dance party! That's fun, and we get in a big circle and I'll spin around.
When you're done with games, when there's usually about 15 minutes left, it's time to do cake. But what I like to do is I say, okay, after this game, we're going to do cake, okay? And then they get excited and I say, But then after cake, I have to go back to Flynn, or I
To
gotta
my
go
prince.
back to my prince. So usually it's like the last round of the game. I'll say, okay, after this round, we're gonna do cake. Looks at Mom, and then she's like, oh, okay, I got it. And then she gets the cake ready. So then we either go upstairs or go into the kitchen or whatever room they're doing cake in, and then it's cake time.
Cake time. So we have our birthday celebration, as we call it. So I usually stand behind the birthday girl. So we sing happy birthday, and the parents always film it, so you have to make sure you're smiling the whole time.
Yes. Fun thing, when they start singing happy birthday in a different language.
That's really cool. That's never happened to me.
Really?
No.
No, it's happening a couple times.
Sing happy birthday, and then they cut the cake and distribute it, and almost always they will offer us a piece of cake, and we never take it.
No cake. First rule of princessing, don't take the cake.
No cake for the prince. We do not take the cake.
Do not take the cake.
Just don't take it. You can't take it. You can't take the food.
For cake, our company gives the kids a little birthday gift from the princesses, and it's just like little dollar store stuff. Usually has the princess on it. Just a little gift for them.
Just cute stuff. And then we usually say, all right, we have to get going soon. Does anyone want any last minute pictures? So that's one more chance for the parents to take more pictures if they want to. Okay, I have to get back to Prince Charming, or I have to get back to Olaf, or whoever you have to get back to. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. I hope I made your birthday magical. That's a party.
Yeah.
That is our princess party life.
So we just want to give you guys a little bit of background, so when we talk about weird occurrences in our upcoming videos, you understand why it's weird and how it should be.
So we hope you guys really, really enjoyed our video, and if you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. See you real soon!